In this video, we're going to calculate percent increase and percent decrease. So we'll start with percent increase. There are two steps to find the percent increase. Step one is we find the increase amount. We do that by taking the new amount and subtracting the old amount. The second step, we set up a proportion to find the percent increase. So on one side of my proportion, we're going to put the increase amount that was found in step one. We're going to divide it by the old amount. The unknown is our percent increase. That's what we're looking for, divided by our 100%. So let's start by finding the increase amount. So the increase amount is the new amount minus the old amount, which would be 13 minus 8. So the increase amount is 13 minus 8, which is equal to 5. Now, when I set up my proportion, that increase amount goes in the numerator. The old amount, which was 8, goes in the denominator. I'm looking for my percent increase here, and let's put the variable x because I'm going to drop the percent increase words, and I'm just going to use x, and we'll put it over our 100%. Now, you remember how to solve proportions. We're going to do cross multiplying and get one side of our equation. So I have 5 times 100 on this side, and on the other side I'm going to cross multiply the 8 times my unknown, and we'll get 8x on this side. We're going to multiply the 5 times 100, and we'll get 500 on the left side of the equation, and 8x on the other side. And now we're just going to solve that one-step equation. We're going to divide both sides by 8. So that I get my x, or my percent increase, is 62.5, and I'm going to add the percent symbol on because that is what we were looking for, the percent increase. All right, let's look at another percent increase problem. In this one, my original price is $56. The new price is $89. We're going to start by finding the increase amount by taking our new price, which is $89, and subtracting the original price, which is $56, and 89 minus 56 is 33. Now step 2, we set up our proportion. That 33 is my increase amount. I'm going to divide it by the old amount, which is 56. We're looking for the percent increase, that's our unknown, over 100%. And again, we're going to solve our proportion. 33 times 100 is on one side of our equation. And on the other side of the equation, we're going to have our unknown times 56. So we'll put 56x here. And 33 times 100 is 3300 equals 56x. And let's divide both sides by 56, solving our one-step equation. So I get my percent increase is equal to 58.9%. All right, let's look at percent decrease. Percent decrease is calculated similarly to percent increase. It's done in two steps. In the first step, you need to find the decrease amount. The decrease amount is equal to the old amount minus the new amount. Then in step 2, we're going to set up the proportion where we put that decrease amount we find from step 1 over the old amount, which is given to us. We're looking for the percent decrease over 100%. So given this problem, the old amount is 35, the new amount is 22. We're looking for the percent decrease. So let's start with step 1, looking for the decrease amount. So the decrease amount is the old amount minus the new amount. So the old amount is 35, the new amount is 22. So we're going to do 35 minus 22, which is equal to 13. Now step 2, we set up our proportion. 13 is our decrease amount over the old amount, which is 35. We're looking for the percent decrease. And let's make it the variable x so that we can solve it as an equation over the 100%. And now we just solve our proportion like we always do. Cross multiply 13 times 100 is on one side of the equation, and our unknown times 35 is on the other side, 35x. We multiply 13 times 100 and we get 1300 is equal to 35x. Divide both sides by 35, and we get our percent decrease is equal to 37.1%. All right, let's look at our next problem on percent decrease. In this one, our original price is $65 and our new price is $40. We're going to start by finding step 1, the decrease amount. So decrease amount would be the old amount, which is 65, minus the new amount, which is 40. 65 minus 40 is 25. Set up our proportion. 25 now is in our numerator, our decrease amount, over the old amount, or the original price, which was 65. We're looking for our percent decrease. Let's make that the variable x, so it'll be a little easier when we multiply, over 100%. And again, we solve our proportion by cross-multiplying. 25 times 100 on one side of our equation is equal to 65 times x on the other side. And we're going to multiply 25 times 100, which is 2500, equal to 65x, and solve the one-step equation by dividing both sides by 65. And we get x is equal to 38.46%, and I'm going to round it to the nearest tenth. So that means x would be, or the percent decrease would be, 38.5%.